Egypt is considered as one of the most attractive markets in the region as it is target for a foreign investment. The renewable energy is on the top of investor interest, whether they are a foreign or local investor. Scatec Solar is one of the leading companies in this type of investment. It doesn't only focus on the value of investment, but also on the corporate social responsibility. Regarding Scatec Solar CSR future activities for Egyptian society, the regional director, Ms. Mورتن لانغشولد, will tell us about it. Please welcome with Mr. لانغشولد. What a name.
Sabah al-Khair. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Apologies in advance for holding this in English, but my Arabic is unfortunately not at the level where I'll be able to give you the full message that I want to share with you here today in the native language of Egypt. My name is Mورتن لانغشولد, and I am the country manager of Scatec Solar here in Egypt. Scatec Solar is a solar energy company from Norway. We are operating worldwide. We have established an office in Egypt to start and grow the large-scale solar energy market here in Egypt. At Scatec Solar, sustainability is very much embedded in our solar energy business model. We believe that to sustain long-term value creation, businesses must not only protect the planet, but also protect and develop civil society and empower people socially and economically. That is also why we are very pleased to be here today with you at this very important forum and support the important mission of this forum to, in its own words, unite the public and private sector's efforts with civil society organizations and work side by side to ensure sustainability. Now, I was given the opportunity to share with you a few selected words, and I have a much more able colleague who will share with you over the course of a bit more time what we are doing in more detail. But I wanted to take this time here today to talk a little bit about the very exciting projects we are working on in cooperation with the government, who's leading the efforts to establish what I believe is a landmark of a program which will bring sustainability to Egypt in many different levels. This is the Solar Energy Feed-in Tariff Program. This is a large-scale solar energy program led by the government of Egypt. It was established in 2015, and I personally believe it's a truly ambitious program to deliver in a sustainable manner the first large-scale solar energy capacity in Egypt. Now, as you may suspect, Egypt is blessed with natural, very good conditions for solar energy, but they haven't really been harvested thus far. And the feed-in tariff program is the platform which will make sure that for the first time, in a large-scale manner, this solar energy resource is harvested in the country. It is, as you will see from the numbers here, it is one of the largest programs worldwide. It will lead to significant investments and job creation and development locally in the country and in Upper Egypt. And it's starting in 2017, this year. It will deliver green and environmentally friendly electricity to the national grid of Egypt to power more than 3 million homes. This will all be done in accordance with sustainability principles, which are at the very core of how we operate as private companies and as long-term responsible citizens, complying with the Equator Principles and the IFC performance standards. Moreover, what is very important is that this solar energy program will lead to the growth of a solar energy sector which can deliver safe, stable, clean and affordable energy to an Egyptian nation in growth. Now I think my slides disappeared, but the message remains the same. This program, in short, is set to have a massive impact in Egypt in what I believe is a fundamentally very positive manner. It's going to impact the national economy. It's going to impact the environment and the biosphere. This is reflected in the massive CO2 emissions reductions delivered by the program. Throughout the 25 years which we will deliver solar energy to Egypt, the whole program will lead to avoided CO2 emissions at the level of more than 60 million tons. To put that in perspective, that is the combined total amount of CO2 emissions in my native home country, Norway, in 1 year. And that is what this program will lead to in CO2 emissions reductions in Egypt. So it's really quite significant, also in terms of sustainability. Now, to ensure that the most sustainable solutions are applied for this massive solar energy feed-in tariff program at all these different levels, we believe that all stakeholders must work together. And that is the very important message of this forum, which we strongly support. Now, our commitment to our sustainability values reflected in the projects which we deliver all over the world, and our belief that we are able to apply these principles and values also in Egypt are very much behind why we, together with the government, went ahead and we have signed contracts for delivery of solar energy for 6 projects totaling 400 megawatts under the feed-in tariff program with our partners here in Egypt. This happened less than a month ago. It's a significant milestone for the program, and it means that Scatec Solar will be the largest operator and the largest foreign investor under the program, which will lead to significant growth in solar energy in a sustainable manner. We are partnering with our local partners here in Egypt and Norfund. Norfund is the Norwegian government's fund for emerging markets. And the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development is providing debt finance for these projects. So as you can see, there's a set of international partners and local partners here in Egypt coming together to make sure that together with civil society and all stakeholders, we will realize these projects in a sustainable manner. Now, you may ask, why is this so important to you as a private company? Scatec Solar is a company with an inherent long-term focus, which drives our ambition also for sustainability. Not only do we build these massive solar energy plants, but we stay on and we own and we operate them for the lifespan of these plants, which means more than 25 years. And that's also why it's not only the ambition, but it's very natural for us to be a responsible and very strong, good citizen in those communities where we operate. This also means that we have an inherent long-term view on our presence in Egypt. We believe very strongly in the potential of Egypt, and we are very much looking forward to, together with our local partners and all stakeholders here in Egypt, develop what we believe can be a very, very important solar energy sector in Egypt. We see the ongoing reforms as a strong basis for such growth, and we are very pleased to cooperate very strongly with the government to realize these projects and the big solar energy feed-in tariff program. Now, I will respect the the organizers' words and try to limit myself to the time given, but I wanted to thank the organizers for the opportunity to speak here today, to share with you what is, I think, for this nation, for the government, for all of us here, and for us as a company and other solar energy companies, a very, very important program and ambitions to realize something which will bring sustainability on many different levels here in Egypt. I do urge you to please come and see us at our booth outside in the hall, in the area, and learn more about what we do and the potential of this truly ambitious program. Thank you to the organizers, and thank you for your time.
شكرا جزيلا السيد مورتن.